Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grimreaper coming at you for another video for Raid Shadows. Hopefully you're doing well and hopefully looking after yourselves and having a great start to the week. The weekend's nearly over. Hopefully you had a good 2x primal event and hopefully having a good time overall. Anyway, we're gonna get today's video. Today's video is gonna be on a fairly free-to-play team to do with Odin. Now, we're dropping a couple of teams over the next week or so for Odin Boss because I know that there's a lot of people from my community reaching out to me that are struggling in this and they don't have the G-nuts and on all these nuts and bolts and stuff missing from that team. So I'm trying to use free-to-play accessible champions. Now, I use the word accessible because I think some people get mixed up between a free-to-play and a freebie. A free-to-play champion is a champion you can grab accessible through content. Now, if you're watching this and you don't have these champions, you're unfortunately just not ready for this content or this level. But you maybe can farm lower level with the same type of mechanics. And we'll go over that when down at the bottom. I will name this down in the description. I had in the last video, some people were a little bit upset because it wasn't free to play. I wasn't trying to promote the video as free to play. I don't even think I mentioned it's free to play team, or maybe because I said the only champion is not free to play is 2hack. You know, end of the day, my content's not meant to be free to play. It's meant to be towards in-game content and in-game players. That's the whole point of me making content for my channel. This is just a bonus today that this is a free to play team, a free to play accessible team. So doesn't need to be a login champion to be free to play, right? It has to be accessible. So we're talking about Horsey, Rantu, you know, all of them, they are free to play. They do take a while to get. This champion will take a bit longer to get. Actually, it's actually a lot quicker. You can do this a lot quicker than actually all these champions. So if anyone says anything, there you are. I'm going to nip that in the bud before we get into it. So this won't be my team. I've got a faster team already. I've showcased that last week. I will ping that at the end of this. You guys can go check it out. And that will be my team. This is today's team. So I've changed it up a little bit. And you can see here actually that there was one formal fusion. There is two mission champions, I suppose. One's locked behind Hydra, there was locked behind Faction Wars, and then there is Song Wong, who is many people had him. There's many promotions, stuff like that. I will be working on some different teams for people that might not have Song Wong for any reason. And then we actually have CRONHAM coming in. Now, he can be farmed faster than any champion in the game, particularly because this you can get this guy within like 3 months. I used to do these myself for people, and it used to take me 3 months, right? 6 weeks for 3 sets to get epic and all the rewards done for that, and then it took me another 6 weeks to get that. If you do need to have a PC though, and I will state that not everyone has a PC, but I'd like to think most of my audience has a PC. So what's this guy got there, and that is great, right? So my last team was about controlling the ads. This one is more about killing the ads as quick as possible and basically trying to come through. And CRONHAM is an absolute monster for this. His build is not too crazy from my personal opinion. I know there's a lot of people that can match my gear and etc. So yeah, this guy has got a fantastic kit and also can be met quite fairly cool. The only champion is probably the hardest one to get is Queen ANKORA, but I know a lot of people have Queen ANKORA because they completed the fusion. And again, there's been many 15x events on her. I will probably try and find a substitute for her later on in the week. Well, maybe closer to next week as well, but she's definitely in a couple of videos for the next. So she's so good because she has this passive ability that basically stops Monkey getting like stunned basically, which is fantastic overall. Monkey's E2 is switched off in this. I'll show you all the presets quickly. We're going to do a run overall. I've done a couple of runs already, so it's a fairly accessible team, fairly nice team. The speed is a bit crazy, I won't lie, but this content is in-game content. It's not meant to be easy, guys. and it is meant to be a challenge. So please keep that in mind. If you're watching this, you're just probably not ready for it, and you got to take in consideration that just because you've been playing this game a year, most likely you're not ready for it if you've been playing for a year, especially if you're like a free to play or like so. I do know some content creators who are free to play have got better teams in this as well, and have better teams than me. So it's one of them ones. So as you can see, we're coming through. The barbarian doing a lot of damage. Monkey's basically in here to strip the block damage, right? And to put up the block debuffs. He's one of the best block debuffs champions in the game when it comes to that. You can potentially use other block debuff champions in this to kind of work in your favor. But as you can see, it's fairly going through. Now, it's the first time I've seen Lydia actually die from this. Lydia will come back to life, though, for sure. So when the ads die, yeah, I think one of them tried to revive. I can't remember which one tries to revive, but one of them trying to revive, and Lydia will actually be really good with that. And like so. Now, MITHRALA does die as well, which is a bit annoying. As there you are, Odin tries to revive with the A1 when he kills. So MITHRALA can get CC'd with increased accuracy. A lot of people are saying in the last video, I'll just do MITHRALA because she can't get stunned. She can get stunned. There's increased accuracy. That's why you need block buffs in this as well. Mine has over like 1,000 when it comes to resistance and accuracy in total. So you can see here the turn order is actually really important. So I've got CRONHAM right next door to ANKORA. So if CRONHAM does go down, he doesn't go down all the time, but if he does, then ANKORA is able actually to revive him pretty quickly overall. Lightning Cage makes this very difficult to strip Odin because Lightning Cage is really, really strong at 6-star for sure. And you can see here he's got the increased accuracy up again. Which will be a bit annoying, but hey ho, it is what it is. As you can see here, 2 minutes 30. It's a bit slow, but this is one of the slowest runs. I did a run earlier, we've got 2 minutes 15, 2 minutes, 1 minute 45. So this is really on the slow side for sure. And normally when I record, I get the slow sides, and when I'm not recording, I get the fast ones. So it's one of them ones. You can see here, Valkyrie will go down. So CRONHAM basically, as well as Monkey, are getting rid of the ads, and that's why HP Burn is so strong against its boss overall, which is fantastic. That's what we want to see. And we can see here we deal with it. Lydia again, block revive. It's twice you did block revive there, which is fantastic. I have another screenshot here of 2 minutes and 15, so you can see it can be a lot faster. Again, CRONHAM coming in with 4.9 million. It's coming in 4.7 this time, basically doing the bulk of damage. Brimstone is a very strong factor as well, so you don't need to have it on Lydia, but if you've got the MITHRALA blessing for like 4, 3 or 2 or whatever, then you can definitely do that. She definitely had the event where the 5-star come from. That's where mine come from for that. Actually, all these blessings other than Lydia actually were from events, right? ANKORA as well come from event. And yeah, and also I've got a couple of dupe champions which are empowered. You don't need empowerment, you just need the stats overall. So let's go look at the presets then of this team overall, and we'll take a look. So we've got Queen ANKORA coming in with these abilities. I wanted to start off with the A1 because then it's stun, and then we'd do the cleanse after that. She does get stunned herself, so I may actually try a high resistance build with her, see if we can keep her alive with high resistance. She definitely needs to stay alive for the team though. Then we got CRONHAM. I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong, it is what it is. We got to open up with a HP burn. Again, he actually gets like quite a lot of turn meter as well when he places HP burn, so he's got plenty of accuracy, which will go shortly. And then Lydia coming in with like the defense down and weaken, but she's in here for a passive ability as well, and she's got the second block buff and lockout, and all of these work like together like chalk and cheese. She's got increased speed to increase speed up your whole team, and she has to strengthen as well. So with this one, we open up with Lydia. So with MITHRALA, we're opening up with the Hex, the increased defense and the increased attack, and then do the cleanse after all. And then the A2, I turned this off because what I found was Songwon was sheeping ads, and then there was losing the block buffs and the CC, and then they would put like increased accuracy and stuff like that, which was very, very annoying. So the block buff champion, block buffs coming in with on him. I'm going to change his build out next week to see if we can maybe make this a bit more consistent with the block buffs. I've got some ideas that we can do for that as well. So we go show you all the builds then and show you what we're working with. So Queen ANKORA, same as the video, hasn't changed at all. She's coming in with high defense, high HP, and high speeds. Again, if you do have the speed aura, that's cool. If you're struggling for speed, like I have, you don't need so much HP and defense, by the way. You can actually take one of the blessings to increase your speed aura, which would increase your team speed, which you can use this, right? This would be a great blessing. And overall, we're at like 15% speed to your speed aura. So take that into consideration. This doesn't need to be on Queen ANKORA. This just needs to be on someone in your team. So one high level brimstone, one higher Fearsome Presence would really help your team overall. Now mine are built for the arena, so again I've just kind of left it as is. It's working, do the job. I'm not going to waste the gems for any reason like so. So that's her. This is MITHRALA, who is for all my dungeons basically, where I use her as well. And again, yeah, she is oiled, but she's got some stats on her as well. You do need stats to stay alive. You can see here we've got 300 resistance, 765. This is leftover gear build as well, so definitely could get a much stronger build if I wanted to. If you can get closer to 300 speed, that really helps with consistency as well. Good HP overall. Don't run HP chest. Sorry, don't run accuracy chest and banner. It's just not smart. You know, in the day you just need 600 on her to basically resist the boss unless he puts increased accuracy, and then good luck with trying to resist him after that. So it is what it is. We've got War Master on Lydia. Overall, nothing too shabby here overall, so yeah, not too bad. And then we've got Brimstone as well, and then we've got triple refresh, which is pretty useful against this boss. You have to be careful against Valkyrie a little bit, but petrification actually really helps against Valkyrie a lot. And these are her stats as well. Yes, these are high speeds, but you need high speeds against this boss for sure. And then we have CRONHAM, who is basically available through the progress missions. If you guys are interested in how to learn to do that, you can reach out to me via Discord, which was my links. My link is down in the description, and you can come and check out my stream where I'll answer pretty much any questions within Raidshadowlegends. If you have any queries about arena or anything like that, if you're interested in takeovers or coaches sessions, you can check that all out as well, which you can get them for pretty much free. There is a paid service as well. Terms and conditions obviously apply. Again, you can ask me in stream. So that is his build. It got very, very juicy stats. I have got really good regen gear. I've been playing this game for 4.5 years, 5 years. So it's not even a case of like how much money I've spent. It's more of a case of you know, how long have I been playing this game and how often am I farming on a big scale. Then we have Songwon, which, to be honest, I don't think it really needs a Savage gear. I was just trying some out in Savage, but his most important is you want really good speed on him. You want him to strip basically pretty much straight away, or even to go before the Odin. And then we've got a really good accuracy of 515. Critical damage was a bonus. Attack's really low because I've stacked everything else up. I've got Hammer Smash at tier 6. To be honest, you could probably go complete CC mode and just let CRONHAM do all the damage. It'd probably be even better, to be honest. And again, I'll probably look at him next week to do like a rebuild on him overall. See if we can make him consistent in other teams. So that's it for today's video. Hopefully this really helps you guys, or helps some of you guys. I know there's a lot of people actually who are in game and do have CRONHAM sitting in the vault, as Diffie, this is definitely a good reason to go get him out of the vault, and probably the best man for this. There's other alternatives which we'll look at next week as well. So keep an eye on the channel. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Grim Reaper. I'll see you next one. Peace.